So, the one of the many, many gigantic lies, not little lies, that permeate our rhetoric is that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. It's an inversion of the truth. It's literally the opposite. It is Hamas and Iran and Hezbollah and many others in the Muslim world and in the left-wing world outside of Islam that want to commit genocide. If there was no ability to take down the missiles and drones that were sent over Israel indiscriminately, the whole point was to kill as many Jews as possible, and if Arabs died in the midst, it wouldn't matter to them. They don't care. Everybody is fodder. It's like Hitler didn't care how many Germans died. What he cared about was genocide against the Jews. For those of you who are not preoccupied with Jew-loathing, Jew-hating, anti-Semitism, whatever term you wish to use, anti-Zionism is in that category. I've explained it and written about it. It's very simple. The only state on earth you believe doesn't have a right to exist is the only Jewish state. That is anti-Semitic. Even if you love many individual Jews, it doesn't matter. You can love Italians, and if you want to destroy Italy, you're anti-Italian. You could love some Americans. There are Americans that leftists love, but they hate America. So this is not, shall we say, complex. The desire is to kill as many Israelis as possible. So that is where the attempt of genocide is taking place. The ratio of combatants to civilians in the urban warfare that is taking place in Gaza is actually lower than in almost every other case of urban warfare. If the Israelis wanted to commit genocide against the Palestinians, they would not have taken thousands and thousands in to go to Israeli hospitals to be treated. Something that is known and verified, but almost never reported. So anyway, that is what Iran and its supporters want to do, is destroy Israel, which means kill its inhabitants. Was it 10 years ago I made the video for PragerU on the Middle East? What is the name of it?
The Middle East Problem.
The Middle East Problem, which has had many, many millions of views. Do you have a rough idea how many?
A rough idea would be 20 million.
Rough idea is 20 million. So it's the most widely viewed video in the world on the Middle East. It should be. It explains it. Every word of that could be put out yesterday. Could have been put out yesterday, and it would have been as relevant. One side wants the other side dead. That was the repeated refrain in my talk. And I asked the question, which is as pertinent today as it was 10 years ago. If Israel put down its arms and said, we will fight no more, what would happen? And if the Palestinians said, we will put down our arms and fight no more, what would happen? And in the first case, there would be genocide of the Jews of Israel. In the second case, there would be peace. The reason for war in the Middle East is the Arabs, the Palestinians, whatever term you wish to use. That is the reason. That is the only reason. Queers for Palestine. That explains it all. If queers actually went to Palestine, they would be quite persecuted. If they went to Israel, they would take place in a gay pride march, parade in Tel Aviv, or even Jerusalem. But they're still for Palestine, meaning for Israel's destruction. For the full episode of the Dennis Prager Show, go to pragertopia.com, sign up, and become a full member.